Hello, everybody. Hope everybody's having a great week. Welcome to another episode of Because of Fergie. I am one half of your gracious host, Jarrell Cunningham. My co-host went to go get some agua so he can better serve you. But do hope everybody's having a good week. This is your first time here. This is Because of Fergie. We are a show that is on the internet where we talk about all types of goofiness. Sometimes we talk about serious things. Sometimes we talk about silly things. Um, we just want to have a chat with you guys. Usually I start off by saying, "Hey, how's your week been?" to my co-host, but as you can see, he's busy. He just got back. That's what's up. So, all my day is.
What is up?
I don't know what he's about to say, but I feel like it's gonna be disrespectful. What's good? What up,
Probably.
Joker? Hello, Yato. What do you owe my days about? What are you wearing? What the fuck is that?
It's a massager.
Freaky.
Serious or silly show this week? All our shows are seriously silly. So
Wait, what's good? We in Universe B. These motherfuckers 2 weeks in a row now. You know what's funny, Yato? You know what's actually hilarious? Normally I'd be ready to cuss you out. However, you were not present for the thing that we just saw and the shots you had to take. So we'll just take this up and continue to move forward. I'll just call it. We'll call it a wash and we'll move forward. But how's your guys' week going? Hope you guys are doing all right. Hope everybody's having a great week.
dog, I got a massage today.
From
It
that,
was no, like an actual person touching me.
so you got me that same massage.
I don't know why I said it like that.
I'm not
She
gonna
got me the same massager.
Where was your massage at?
This place called Hush. That sounds real.
Mm.
Sounds real.
Let me tell y'all what, man. I'll send you them two articles.
Time out. Because I heard it. I heard it. I heard it. I heard both actually. When I said a real person touching me, I heard it, and then I heard it again when I named the place.
Yeah,
But I just want to say it is a legitimate business.
all of them are until it's not.
No, yeah, but no, this one's not funny business. Like it's not a cash place. It's very much credit card.
Because nobody can do a rub and tug on credit. That's how that works.
No one can. You can't pay. They don't want. They don't want it on credit. It's a cash business.
You think that they're putting it on your credit card as jerk off 150 or
No, I'm saying if they use cards, it's a legitimate place. It's a massage.
Don't
But if
listen
they're
to
like,
me,
hey,
bro.
pay us in cash so we can cook the books,
Don't listen to
that's
that.
different.
That is not going to hold up in court if you go in there and something go down. You can't be like, no. I paid on card. I paid on card. That's not going to hold up. You going?
I'm saying if you pay on card, there's very much a paper trail, and they usually don't do that. When it's an establishment that offers the special services,
Right.
they probably also deal in cash because they don't want it on the books. They want it. They can cook books with cash.
Right.
And they'd be like, he offered me this much for this massage. And they don't have a way of really tracking that. But like credit cards, it's all in statements and everything. Names are attached, credit histories are attached, and you don't do that. You don't put your business on credit cards. That's how a lot of people are getting caught up in tax fraud, or not tax fraud, and I don't know what it's called, like when the IRS is after you and they're like, we saw you spent X amount of money frequenting this place.
That's tax fraud.
Yeah. Taking out huge cash deposits. For what? For whys. But no, this was a legitimate place, and it was a nice hour-long restful massage. My back doesn't hurt as bad anymore. I'm not a. I'm at least a 3 month younger man.
Look, I'm happy that worked out for you, dog. On some real shit, because the stories that have been coming out about people going to massage parlors and getting caught up in the freaky shit, I don't really think you should risk it. I've told you this privately. I'm telling you this on the show for everybody. Unless you like for real know these people that are giving you these massages, I wouldn't personally risk it. But I'm happy it worked out for you.
You saying it worked out for me like I did something crazy. I didn't do anything crazy. I went and got a legit normal massage from a legit normal massage place.
Mm-hmm.
See, I don't like the way you putting that on there.
I'm not putting anything anywhere, sir. I'm just accepting what you said. Jarrell is oh my God, no time no see. What is good?
Weren't we here last week?
We were. But apparently us doing 2 shows in a week has changed the makeup of Earth.
Well, we are just like that. We don't have music playing.
I was just going to say, we ain't got no music in the background. I got it.
Don't forget to turn it down.
Oh, do we?
Yeah, otherwise it's just way too...
How's that? Really good for everybody? Everybody feeling the vibes?
Listen, either my body's going to feel good or I'm going to get paid. It's a win-win to me.
Hey, man, if it work out, it work out. When they come knocking on your door, it's not going to be a fun time.
Look, I am not doing all that because I didn't want that. My back actually hurt, so I needed actual massage. Like, I needed that. My dude even made his bed. Wow, they talking about you like you don't even make your bed.
Usually I don't. They're not lying.
I'm not gonna hold you. I don't either. I don't.
I'm saying, on some real shit, Miles, you got the setup right because I need to get me the background shit so I don't have to. I could just live in peace and act.
I got the background shit when I was just like streaming, just because it was a better look when I was like doing a video game stream on Twitch. And then I started using it for this because I got sick of people clowning my couch.
What couch? The one that would be over there?
Okay. Yeah, people were saying it looked rough. It's ugly. They were clowning it.
The couch look ugly. That's not the problem I have.
There is show evidence of people clowning my couch.
Crazy.
Now we put up this.
That's a good couch. I don't think that's a problem.
Oh, it's a very comfortable couch. I sleep on it.
You have a common problem with my friends that I need to go to y'all houses with black lights to see what the fuck really been going on.
Nothing on the couch.
I'm not going to name no names, but one of my homies was telling me that he pleasures himself in weird places in his home that I wasn't expecting. So now I got to go to a black light, bring a black light wherever I go, because I'm friends with some nasty motherfuckers on some real shit.
Not on my couch. Well, yeah, not on my couch.
See, I don't trust that.
I had to think about it.
Boondocks moments. Well, that's what's up. How's your week been going, man?
It's just been work and dealing with the fuckery at work and working 10-hour shifts and just being tired. And I found this great coffee. It's peach flavored latte, which is amazing, and I'm going to get it tomorrow. I can't wait.
I'm happy that works out for you, man. I wish I could. Does fruit and coffee go together? I don't know.
See, I didn't think so. It was a weird. It sounded weird to me when I went into this place. It was this black-owned business. I was like, I'll support a black-owned business, and they got coffee, and I wanted some coffee. I walk in and I'm like, I don't even know what I want yet. And they were like, our specialty is this peach latte. And I'm like, peach latte? That shit sounds weird. Coffee and fruit? That don't sound like it go together. But you know what? She was convincing. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's try it. That shit was fantastic.
That's what's up.
It was so goddamn good. I drank it in a rush. I was waiting, like it was in my truck. I was waiting to go back to my truck to get more. I went back the next day. I want people to fap on the toilet. crazy.
If you're inviting me, yeah, you know, like not to cut your story off. I'm happy you found that delicious coffee.
No,
man.
no.
But he brought up a really good point. Listen, man, I understand your house is your house, all right, and I'm friends with a lot of nasty people, and y'all do nasty things, all right. I get that, but there's places I expect it. You know, I wouldn't come in your home, sit in your bed, and then be like, "Oh, how dare you be nasty in your bed?" But if I come over, go ahead.
What's wrong with my couch?
What's wrong with your couch?
It's my couch. I can do what I want. Like
you can. I'm not saying that you're. I'm not saying that that's wrong. I'm saying don't invite me over there, knowing you do nasty shit on it, and then don't do anything to clean it up afterwards.
Who says I just like leave it all just dirty?
I mean, I've seen your computer chair, so I have a real tangible. I was there.
Never done anything in my computer chair.
The chair would say different, but that's neither here nor there. It's just like my couch, right? I don't do anything on my couch, or like when I had my recliner, I wouldn't do anything on those because where are my friends going to sit if I keep nutting everywhere? That's nasty. But my bed, it's fair game. Why would you sit on that? That's where I sleep. That's where things happen at. You feel me? I would expect that my friends would have the same type of courtesy that I have. But again,
don't go in my room. Don't go in my room and sit on my bed.
Right.
You're free to sit on my couch, but just know it's also a couch. And sometimes adults do things on couches.
That's nasty, man. I don't think you should let people sit on that. I think you should have
that's nasty.
Nasty nigga was on here, bro. It's nasty.
I don't think it's nasty.
Who's this?
Y'all see the video of the couple shopping for couches by bouncing in various positions, then their family made a video coming to their house with their own chairs? Did not see that. Hilarious.
See? That's fair. That's not on them. Their family made the right decision. And not only that, I need to look into having portable chairs for these things because, again, my friends are foul. I don't fat where others and I clean everything weekly. See, okay. See the here's never mind. I'm not gonna say. You're gonna get a message from me as soon as this show is over, sir. I'm letting you know that right now. As soon as we get out of here.
There's nothing nasty. Like it's not like somebody just fapping and then just like on the couch and then just like. I'll clean it. That's not what's happening.
There's no way you could. There's no action that you could tell me. If your balls and ass on couch, it's over. It's up. Call the cops.
It's my couch and I can sit on it while I'm naked if I want to. That's
why
I feel.
That's why I'm happy we have these type of conversations. So I know, oh, this nigga's foul. Find somewhere else to sit.
Sit on the floor in my house, then.
I don't trust that either, to be real with you. Really, I just trust the chairs that's one person because they're uncomfortable. If you're doing it in those chairs, you're fighting different demons, and we got to figure it out.
Look, just don't sit anywhere in my house. That's plain and simple. I was with this dude and things happened on his couch. He was making his mama sleep on it.
See, I want you in the back of hell. I want you in the back. Because that's your mama. Why would you do that?
Time out. Let's put a pause on this. Your mom's staying over. You gonna have her sleep in your bed? Because that's worse. That's worse. That's worse.
I'm happy you asked this question.
You gotta give your mom an air mattress?
No, I'm gonna tell you what I do. I'll flip them if my parents, because I live in a studio, so for whatever reason, my parents is like, oh, our place is getting whatever. We don't feel like spending money on a hotel. We want to stay at your place. Then I would flip my mattress. I would get the good sheets out of my closet, and they would get those, and we would call it even. I have contingency plans. When you came over that one day and you wanted to take a nap, did I not get you a fresh blanket out the washing machine? Right? and then you took a nap on the couch. All right. Who else? Shout out to my boys and more. Same thing. Fresh out the washing machine, on the couch. That's for you. That's your area. Because I'm considerate about my friends.
You think I was giving my mom dirty blankets? No.
I don't think the blankets is the problem. I don't think if you give somebody a clean blanket and have them lay on shit, they're not laying on shit. That's not the problem. It's the base.
First off, stop calling my couch shit.
I'm not. I'm saying, well, if
just because I've done stuff on my couch doesn't mean anything. I've done stuff a lot of places.
When's the last time you deep cleaned your couch?
I don't know. I run the vacuum over it every once it gets a little bit Ortiz teared up.
Okay.
And then I do have if I spill something, I have one of the hand vacs for
okay.
I don't know what they're called. They shoot the soap into it and then it scrubs it and sucks the soap back out.
So how long after you do nasty shit on the couch do you hit it with the hand?
Well,
shit?
First off, I haven't done nasty shit on my couch in about a couple years.
Okay. So right after the things got done, you was like, move up. I got a hand.
No.
So you just let that shit marinate into the fabric. You was just being nasty and let that shit just lay there.
It gets some dumb on my couch last year.
Stop going over your friend's house. This is the name of the episode.
Just don't come to my house, dog.
This is wild.
No shit goes down here.
Hey, listen. I was gonna say that too, fam, but we got there.
All right, how do you clean a cloth couch? Leather couch, I get. Cloth
Step
couch,
one.
how do you clean it?
Don't nut on it. Step two.
Well, first off, I'm good with step one. Then I've already completed step one. Never nutted on my couch.
Step two, I have fabric cleaner and I have what is it? I got it's bleach cleaner, but I gotta dilute it so it doesn't fuck up everything. Thank God I got leather couch, but if I had the cloth couch that I had before,
That boy the Human Torch.
That boy the Human Torch is hilarious.
First off, no. I don't nut on my couch. Have I sat on my couch just bare ass? Yes, I have.
That's as close to nothing as possible. You balls the couch and just letting it marinate. Crazy work.
I was clean.
Crazy work. Anyway,
this making me want to just go take a shower and then sit on my couch ass out.
What are you proving? Why would you want to do that? That doesn't help either of us.
Just to say I did it.
That's wild. I got two things I wanted to really get off my chest. One, hey, to the few of you who are in here, I want to say these last 2 weeks I've had to have the same conversation with multiple people, and it's made me realize the difference between caring about people and not caring about people is honestly boils down to listening to the shit they say, even when you disagree. You feel me? Even when you're I don't agree that this is the way that I see it. However, if you're approaching me with this problem, this is how you see it, and I now have to accommodate what you're seeing. Again, me and how I spend my time is a major thing to the people around me who feel like they haven't seen enough of me or been in contact with me enough. If I'm being honest with y'all, I think it's full of shit. I think you niggas see me enough. But what can I do if multiple people are saying, hey man, we feel like we're not getting enough time from you. We feel like we haven't seen you enough. We haven't been in contact with you. You got to take that in consideration, not because you agree or disagree, but because the people who you love are saying, hey, we have a problem with it. And you have to take that in consideration. And I've been learning how to take that in consideration, even though I think it's a giant thing full of shit. Don't disappear and expect motherfuckers to be okay with that. But see, why? Because y'all ain't my bitch. So what are we? You'll be okay.
Arguably, we're closer.
I wouldn't argue that. It's not an argument I would make. I would never put you niggas that close. But you feel me? I gotta listen to y'all when y'all say things like that, and I gotta take into consideration. And for real, I think that is one of the biggest forms of love that you can do to somebody. And I'm realizing that it's like, even when you disagree with whatever the criticism or imbalance is, yo, what's good, Birdie? The criticism or imbalance is, if you got to take that in consideration because that's how they feel. Dodging friends like Kyle record. Well, it is what it is. So I made sure. I made sure that throughout the last week, enough of you motherfuckers have seen me physically and textingly that I don't want to hear no more shit. But I did that for y'all, and I want to let y'all know that's a form of love. Either way, if you ever get to a situation where you're listening to somebody and you're going, I don't agree with this, and I'm not doing that shit, you have to then take in consideration, do I really give a fuck about these people? If the answer is no, stop talking to them niggas. You know, you get them the fuck out your face. Unfortunately for me, I love y'all too much, so I can't just throw y'all in the trash. I have to be accommodating to what my friends are saying. So I want to let y'all know, I heard what you said. I've made efforts into doing the things that y'all have asked, and I hope it's enough. I haven't seen or heard from you. Stop living in fucking Oklahoma. That would help. I actually wanted to see you when you came up here in November. I ain't gonna hold you. Or was it November? I think you came up here for Thanksgiving. I wanted to link up with you, but I just didn't have enough time to. But you're also on the list, and I love you very much. Same with Monster Truck, man. What's good with you? I know you. I think you're still in Alaska. I'm probably never going there, but if you ever come back down this way, say what's up. We can definitely chop it up. Now, I say that to say this. I had another conversation with my homegirl. I'm not going to name her, but we just saw each other yesterday, and we had a nice little conversation. She was like, well, I'll tell you the second part of it later because that's a different conversation. But she was. You said, unfortunately. Wait, fuck you mean you're not coming up? Never say never. No, I don't want to. Last January, I was there for 2 weeks. Yeah, see, I thought you came in November. But either way, it is what it is. We had a conversation, and she was just like, hey, like, I want you to know. We were talking about other shit, but it got to a point where she said, hey, I want you to know, like, I'll never fart in front of you, Jarrell. I was like, hey, I really appreciate you saying that to me. She was like, yeah. Huh?
Sorry. How'd that just come up naturally?
We were talking about some other stuff. We were talking about other shit. And then she was just like, well, I want you to know, like, I would never do that in front of you. And I was like, hey, I appreciate you for doing that. You know? She was like, yeah. She was like, I think if that would have happened, I think you would look at me different, and I don't want us to have to go through that. To which I was like, hey, what up? I missed you. How's the baby? I was like, hey, thanks for keeping that consideration for me. I feel you on that. Now, it then made me question something, because I remember she said something not too long ago where she was just like, I feel like if I could fart around people, I feel like we're closer because, you know what I'm saying, I don't have to have that barrier up. To which I'm like, well, I've been friends with this girl for over a decade, and she's never done this in front of me. You feel me? And I was like, well, why would my love change for you at this point? We've already been through a lot. We know everything about each other. I don't think you could do something that on my nerves, but hilarious. I don't think you could do anything truly that would make me go, I don't think I can fuck with you anymore. You know what I'm saying? If I watched her punch a baby in the face, I would be like, well, the baby probably earned it, you know? We just have to deal with that. But then it made me think, like, what type of shit is going on with your body that if I were to hear something of that nature, that our friendship would be in trouble? To which he was like, well, you know, I had a medical situation. I was like, oh, okay. Well, I thank you for keeping me in consideration, and I would let you know that our friendship would never change. but don't put us in that position to where it might have to go that way. And I want to have a conversation with you of like, one, do you feel like, how do I say it? Do you feel like in friendships, especially ones that have reached double digits, there's a level of comfortability that these two people should be finding out and getting to a point where there's nothing that they can do that can separate them out? Because
there's always,
go ahead.
In my head, there's always going to be like hard lines.
Right.
Being like, oh, that's. But also, there's like a give and take. There's going to be some things that are just like, I don't know. Look, with me and my friendships, me and Ernie have gone through a lot. And we're very comfortable with each other. And I can't think of anything he has done or would do that would fuck up my friendship with him.
But,
think I'm answering you?
No, yeah, and that's where I'm at right now. It's like, with me understanding that I do love y'all and do have a very soft spot in my spirit for y'all, and I want y'all to feel comfortable around me, to have conversations with me where, you know what I'm saying, if you feel like I'm gonna take something in a way that might not go the way you intended it, I still want you to be able to say what you need to say to me, because it's like, yo, I fuck with you. We should be able to have this conversation. Again, another example is I was talking to one of our friends, and we had a whole 30-minute conversation. And that nigga had other things he wanted to talk to me about, but he was like, I didn't want to say anything to you because if I said the wrong thing, I might not have talked to you until July, which is fair. That's a real fair concern to have with somebody like me. However, I would want you to say that shit. And if we don't talk till July, we just don't. But I love you, and I want you to understand that. And I'm just in a place where I'm like, well, I want the people who've known me and understand me to feel comfortable with me in some aspects to where they can approach me in this thing. However, with a situation like that, I don't know what I can do, dog. Like, I don't know. I think she just can't. I think it's just she can't around me. I think that's just how we're gonna have to die. Like, that's how it's gonna have to be. I feel like it's selfish to an extent, but also it has to be this way.
I think with that situation is you have a strong want that to never happen. This is not sarcastic. I really like it. All right, you have a strong want for that never to happen.
It's not even one at this point, though. Like,
but I feel like it is, but you don't know it is. I feel like if it happened, complete accident for some reason. Let's just say for some reason it happened. You know she didn't want to, or she couldn't, like, because you've already had the conversation. Clearly, you know she doesn't want to. So if it did happen, it's not like she did it maliciously or she thought it would be funny or anything like that. It was a complete accident. You are a caring type where you'd be like, oh shit, something is wrong with her. I don't know why that made me laugh. You'd be like, oh, do we need to get you some help? It wouldn't change your friendship. You would just literally be cool with it and try to help her. Or just if she was just like, I was laughing a little bit and it just kind of snuck out, you'd be like, all right, try not to do that again. And you would push through, like you would just push through the friendship in my head. You wouldn't like, this bitch fart now. You wouldn't just cut it off.
I'm really happy that that's how you see me. I'm happy that
I want you to write that down. Put it in your email. You're happy with the way I see you.
No, it wasn't in that scenario.
You'd be like, I don't know who the man is that you think I am.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't know that nigga. I'm happy that that's who you think I am, because I don't know that guy. I told her straight up. We were on the balcony, and she was like, you know what I'm saying? We had the conversation. I was like, thank you for thinking about me like that, because if you did do something like that, I'd jump off the balcony. no shoes. I'm just
It
going.
would depend on the sound.
It would depend on the sound. It wouldn't at all. It just depend on the action. But that's what I'm saying. Do I think that's fair? No. Do I understand that these are my friends for life at this point? Yeah. So I have to be accommodating. But I don't know how I can help in these situations. I think that is like, that's it.
Just let it go.
What do you mean? Like the friendship? That's a lot.
No, not the friendship.
Well, that's what's on the table. So
It's not fair that that's on the table.
it's not, and that's why I'm having this conversation.
I don't actually think it's on the table. I don't think you would legitimately stop being friends with somebody because they farted in front of you. You would be upset. You wouldn't talk to them for maybe a few days, but you ain't gonna stop being friends with them.
Are you willing to bet your life that is not already happening?
No, I've lost a lot of bets when it comes to you.
I can guarantee you.
I'm still waiting to watch a movie with you. I've thought about plenty of movies that I'm like, I think me and Jarrell would love to watch this movie together. I would love to watch this movie with my friend Jarrell. I think we would really enjoy it. I can't recommend them to you.
I don't fuck around when I ban you for some shit. All right, it's out of here. All right,
have you heard of the new movie? One of Them Days.
Yeah, movie's dope. It's dope.
It was a good movie. It was dope. I'm like, oh man, I would love to watch this movie with my friend. And didn't even think.
Wait. No, man, if it's just an over fart, that's fine. But if it's a whole ass marching man, that's something I'd be concerned about. You feel me? That's what I'm saying, yo. And like, it goes deeper because the reason why I'm thinking about it so much is like, we were having a conversation, me and her were having a conversation about like relationship hard pauses and things like that. And she was saying things like, I love when a man farts in front of me because it allows me to be free with myself. It's like he's breaking the ice and now this is allowed. To which I was like, what type of shit is you on? What type of love is you at? I think that's crazy.
Thank you, Dr. Neek.
Why is letting the friendship go even on the table or something like that? There has to be something else you are snowballing together with that action. Okay. I see where your concern is. I don't like smelling ass. I think that's just it. I think if you got ass smell, you got to go away. I don't know what else to do. What up? What's good?
What if it doesn't smell?
Well, then we don't have a problem. It's just sound?
Yeah, it's just a little, and she's like, oh shit, my bad. And you don't smell anything. Y'all are outside. Wind's blowing. It's gone. The wind took it away.
You just gotta, I ain't gonna be there. I don't know what to tell you, man. That's why we always get back to this in these type of situations, and I'm just like, when is it okay to smell ass?
I told you don't smell anything. The wind took it away.
When is it okay to hear ass?
I mean, when it's clapping.
Are you sure it was smelling? Are you sure it was smelling of a fart? I don't know. I don't know if that's a reference to my truck. I wish I did, but yeah, man. We keep running back into the same thing of like, I don't know when it's okay to smell ass, but that's not the base of this. The base of this is, how do you guys get to a point where those things don't bother you as much and you can start allowing people into your life like this? Because this is a real thing for you.
You experience life and you understand that life doesn't always go your way. I guess I don't know how to describe like I'm trying to relate it to a situation that I would care about.
Right.
No, the disrespect is the noise. You sounding like a trumpet pushing it out means you don't respect me.
Thank you. You get it. You get it. Thank you. Comment of the day. Thank
Now,
you.
I'm not saying go around and just fart in front of your friends. You shouldn't fart around people, like, in general. It's kind of...
Wait, hold on. Especially if it's thing I can't leave. That's assault. Thank you. Listen, I've never been to prison. I feel like if you let an ass go in front of me, you try to make this is some prison shit. And I don't like that. I ain't been to jail. I don't do jail shit. So
this is prison shit?
Hold on, back up. I'm just coming in and run back so I can have an opinion. What's up, Gal? Gal, it's like we're talking about hard lines, right? Now, again, everybody knows that like passing gas is a really hard line for me. But I had a conversation with my friend to which she was saying like she respects that that's my hard line and she would never do that in front of me. However, she also feels like we'll never be like close. Not like close, because we understand, like we've been friends for over a decade, so it's over. Like, there's nothing crazy. But she said I would look at her different if that were to happen in front of me, if she were to do that in front of me. And I can't say she's wrong, you know? I'm not harder than a fart for nobody. And that's real. That's real.
Look.
All right, then, Quinn, how about you, Brody?
I'm trying to think, like, related to something.
Unless that face was in your ass. Yeah, that's crazy, right? That's crazy.
I'm trying to relate it to something, like some kind of like...
Again, what's a hard line for you that you would think people would not take it serious, but it's very serious to you?
Wait, am I in jail?
And this is for everybody too. What's a hard line for y'all that might not be so serious for everybody else, but if this was happening to you, you would be like, "Oh, I'm offended." There's gotta be some respect. Go let it out in a corner. Thank you. See, that's what I'm talking about, bro. Niggas will make me feel like I'm crazy out this bitch. Like I'm not. That's fair.
Someone's streaming Monster Hunter tonight. Oh man, that is coming out.
Wow, shit, give people a warning.
Treating me like a dog is a huge red line for me. But like, I'm not gonna not give people a warning.
Excuse me. If you've been wiping back to front your whole life, all right? See, Yato. That's first of all, that's a real woman problem, mostly, right? That doesn't affect you.
Women are wiping back to front. We have bigger problems.
Like if you go back,
anybody wiping back to front is a problem. Women wiping back.
That's a big problem for a dude. Like
no, it is.
It's definitely nasty. But
you got shitty balls. You got shitty balls.
You know what? Fair point. I have no rebuttal for that. Yeah,
you
fair,
have shitty balls.
Fair.
Now,
you see how that's not a major thing for you, right? Like that doesn't stop your life from going. But if a nigga told you that shit, you'd be like, "Well, this nigga ain't sitting in my house. You gonna have shitty balls on my couch." Now what do? Now somebody who you care about is telling you, "I'm a back to fronter, and this is how I live."
They don't wash. I would think they're dirty.
Okay, but what would happen with the friends?
We still friends, I guess. I just wouldn't let them sit on anything in my house without plastic down.
You would look at them different, correct?
A little, but we're still friends. We can still chop it up on the phone and shit.
Well, that's not fair. That's how they get down. It's a natural thing.
Is it? Is it natural? Is it natural?
I'm just saying, man. I feel like, first of all, I don't be feeling like I'm tripping on this at all. But I understand things happen in life. I understand that. But I'm thankful that I have people around me who understand
Back to
why.
Front is wild. Dog, I don't like that Yato had to ask that and that he was surprised with answers. I don't like any of that. Because that implies
I've never
asked because I never had the thought that people would do that. Never thought, like, you know what? This thing that everyone should be doing correctly, they just don't do it.
I never thought I had to say, hey, please don't bust your ass in front of me. But here we are.
Like, back to front is so wild. Like, you go under and then just it's all on ball. You gotta pass your ball. No.
I already learned early people are nasty. I'm with you. And again, I don't want your nastiness to affect our friendship. But what else? What other option do I have at that point? You feel me? Where do we go? Also, let me ask you this, because this was also the part that threw me for a loop. Say you with your girl, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all figuring it out. Y'all finally made it official, and she's like, "By the way, I love when you fart in front of me. It makes me feel comfortable." Are you just gonna start letting shit ride? Is this now y'all love language?
No. Maybe
you would look at her different.
Maybe, I don't know. Look, TMI. Sometimes I be gassy because I don't like to listen to the lactose intolerance warning on my body. So sometimes I be gassy. I try not to do it around people.
Well, you and your girl cuddling, you just.
We did grow up in the age of fart jokes, and some people find farting funny. I personally don't find farting funny. Like, I don't find it like repulsive, but I don't find it like. And by repulsive, I mean your level of repulsive. He had a look of joy. I don't.
Yo, don't come on my show with that shit. I'll be so mad if
after what happened in pre-show, I'm gonna let him slide with that.
That's fair.
After what happened in pre-show, I'm gonna let him slide with that one.
That's fair. Oh, if she really loved me, there's so many other ways you can prove that, baby girl. You ain't gotta do that.
How many years or time does it take for you not to care?
How old is God? Times that by 2.
Look, have I farted around one of my girls before? Yes. Did I try to? No, it was just. To be fair, I didn't really even like her like that.
Nigga, thank you. You bringing up the points that I be making. If I'm doing shit like that in front of you, I don't care about you, fam. I'm just here until this is over. If I'm doing this in front of you, I don't like you for real. There's no way. Thank you. Has been long term. Maybe it's okay, but if it's getting to no stage, it's a no for me. There's nothing I can know about you that'll make that okay. Y'all keep saying pre-show. Y'all just talking shit about me, huh? No, we wasn't. We was really doing show shit.
We were really doing pre-show shit, and I was confused about something, and something came up. You've seen it before.
I've been with my girl 16 years, March 10th. Oh, happy early anniversary, y'all. And I still don't like her farting in front of me. Nothing I can do about it, but I don't like it. See, I'm saying that shit don't get better. But is that fair to a woman who uses that as a form of intimacy? No, it's not.
But usually you should talk about your forms of intimacy before you get deep into a relationship. And if it don't match, either reconcile that shit and stop doing it, or be like, this ain't gonna work out.
It's not, bro. Probably to this day, I step away and go to a separate room. My hubby, during dating days, he would ask if it's okay or he steps into a different room. We've been together 15 years. That you see what I'm saying? 15 years, 16 years. Two people who understand that shit is foul. Thank you.
Now, you see how everyone else, when they agree, they're like, steps into a different room or steps away.
Mm-hmm.
And that's okay. You don't have the that's okay mark of you because you always say, I'm pretty sure you have always said, if I know they're doing it, I'm going to look at them different.
Not necessarily look at them different. I'm probably not going to look at you at all because I'm leaving. So
that's it. So I'm like, if she steps away and goes to the restroom,
and she steps away, it's all gravy. I don't know. She go, hey, I gotta go to the bathroom. What the fuck? I'm not gonna ask her more questions. That's her business. But if she's just in there tooting it up, this is. I hope you had your fill of Jarrell, babe, because you ain't getting no. I'm going. I'm gonna learn how to change my social security number, and I'm out of here. I gotta go.
Tooting it up,
bro. You'd be surprised, dude. Like, I didn't know girls really enjoyed this shit, man, and it blows my mind every time. First of all, it blows my mind because a lot of them are really close to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of them somehow we've never had these conversations, and we start having them, and I'm like, well, we're already 8, 9, 10 years deep. So now, what am I gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
She better handle business before coming over. Yeah, no, that's definitely.
And you want to know why? Because I do that. I would never even risk. I would rather cancel a date because I drank milk the day before and I don't want to take the risk than go out with you because I miss you. And then, you know what I'm saying? Now my cold is out like fireworks.
Look, I know we had plans. I know we have reservations at this restaurant.
Nigga got crazy last night, had a little bit of ice cream. We're just going to quarantine this out. We're playing something else. Now, would I say that? No. I would just say I'm not feeling well. That's true. I'm not feeling well. And I don't want to ruin it.
You would quarantine it out. Look, Taco Bell for lunch kind of. To be fair, while you do these things, I can't say I don't do the same. Like, in a sense, I'm not canceling dates because of it, but I just know I wouldn't do certain things before a date. Like, I'm not gonna eat White Castles 24 hours before I'm supposed to hang out with a girl.
Oh my god,
not gonna happen. I don't even eat white. Like, whenever I get White Castles, I think, do I have anything to do for the next 12 hours other than be at home?
Preach. Because why would I bring this evil upon somebody I care about? Why would I do this to us? That's my mind state. However, which leads me to our next topic. I feel like once you're in these long-term relationships, honesty has to be at the forefront of some shit. But when it's too much honesty, like when do you have to make an adjustment on the honesty? The example, I don't know if you guys have been on the internet this week. There's a retired football player who had a very public situation with a man and his wife where he got found out cheating. Well, the man called him, said he was like, hey, are you cheating with my wife? He found text messages and shit between the wide receiver and the man's wife. Obviously, it was happening and everything like that, and he crashed out. Now, damn, we don't have the pictures of the text messages, huh?
Nope.
Damn it. All right, hold on. Let me go find them, and I'm gonna send it to you. But in that situation, Miles, let's say your girl hit you with the, hey, babe, I love what we're doing, love this life we've built, but you're not hitting all the things that I need you to hit. Would you rather her come to you with that or do everything on the low?
I would rather her come to me with that because now we need to work something out. We need to. That's how relationships go. You want her to stay silent?
I don't know. I don't know what I would do in this situation.
Staying silent means I'm getting cheated on, and I don't want to be getting cheated on.
Okay, but again,
my job as your man is to try and solve any kind of issue that come up in our relationship. Now, if I can't solve it, we got to figure out another way. Like if I personally can't do anything, well, now we need to talk about that. I'm just thinking purely sexual though. Apparently, I was told earlier this month that I am what did they call it? A comfortable man, because I'm cool with my girl having fucking dildos or some shit like that.
Who said that?
I was cool with my girl having sex toys. We don't need to name names, but I was cool with my girl having sex toys.
Not the girl. I mean, who said you were a comfortable man?
Yeah,
also,
I was saying.
I don't think that's bad either. I'm with you. I don't think that's terrible either.
Yeah, I was told. I kept trying to tell him. Never mind, it's not my business. But you know, I'm cool with my girl having these, and like I'm cool with introducing them. But I'm like, what did you send me?
Now go ahead and put that up real quick, if you can, please. This is a serious conversation I'm trying to help. It's a serious conversation I'm trying to help. Can you put that picture up?
Oh my god. Hold on. Holy shit, that's so goddamn funny. Alright, let's see. How can I open this picture?
How are you supposed to keep a loving relationship going? And this is the type of shit that she needs. You feel me? But you can't ask your wife to leave. You can't, you know what I'm saying?
Deep is an understatement. It felt like you were going to rearrange my IUDs. You were so deep.
Now, listen, I don't know if most people here should know what an IUD is, but that you need a medical procedure to put that in. All right. This man was rearranging medical. Somebody had to go to school and learn some shit to put that in, and he came in and just got to moving shit. You feel me? Now your wife is with you, but she needs that type of interaction, right? Now, would you rather her come to you and you now have to realize that you not moving IUDs? You ain't got the capacity for this type of behavior. So what do you do? Now, me personally, I'm not looking for no shit. Because if I find a text message like that in her phone, I'm not liable for the actions that might happen.
Amazing. I need that kind of D.
Jail immediately.
Now, Najee, you say you need that kind of D. Now, that's too much. Now, Najee, whose fault is it? I'd rather get divorced. Whose fault is it that you married a dude that doesn't produce that? He ain't got that. You know he ain't got that. You've known he ain't got that since the day y'all hooked up.
He didn't have that. But you said, I love you.
But you still love him. That means you love all the shortcomings. And yes, I use that term on purpose.
Hardcore, but funny.
Like you chose this life, so you don't get that. I'm sorry. Now, if you change your mind later, now you gotta talk. Now you gotta break up, basically, because he can't produce that. Sure, there's apparatuses you can use to get there, but I'm a teacher first.
How you teach somebody dick to be bigger? What school you go to? What lessons you got? You take scholarship? What, FAFSA? What do you take?
You take FAFSA?
You take How you teach somebody to go inside of you with medical precision? What lessons you got?
I'm just saying, you go into the relationship knowing what you got. That don't change. That can't change. You can teach a lot. You can teach stroke game. You can't teach length.
But I'm saying, like, everything was cool to an extent. And then one day, his wife woke up and was like, this isn't enough for me. I needed somebody with reach. And then she found it. Now, obviously, she was coming home, and he knew and he found out. But if she was keeping it cool, would you rather have that? Would you rather have your wife come to you and be like, hey, by the way, this nigga is in here going Mr. Fantastic in my shit. So I hope you don't trip out. I told you because I love you. Well, what do you do?
First off, that's the wrong way to go about it. Break up with me.
You said leave me?
Leave me. Break up with me. I'm not doing what I can. Look, I'm doing all I can. You break up with me. Because I'll be damned if she gonna tell me something. Like, she gonna tell me, hey, this dude just little rowdy Piper,
bro,
and just you gonna have to deal with it. Now I'm running on the beach with my shirt out, yelling,
Montoya.
I'm Montoya.
You Montoya now.
And now there's clapping noises in the house now. Leave me.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I could get a running start. I can get a running start from the other end of the room, and I can swan time bomb my way in there. I don't know if I'm doing all that, bro. So if she came to me and was like, yo, I need this, at some point you just gotta go, hey, you know, my fault. Or fucking leave one. Hey, marriage is different, man. Y'all are together. Y'all finances are intertwined. They got kids together and shit. So there's that. Now there's always an option to leave. That should never stop you from fucking going nowhere. But I get why people are like, hey man, I gotta make this happen. I'm gonna tell you this too. I'm not looking for no woman phone, bro.
Bigger, we gotta just change the execution. Plus, I don't know how to really answer this because if I'm drunk in love, it's gonna take a lot to sober me up.
Right, but if you drunk in love, that means like everything's cool. She's no longer drunk. She's not even tipsy. She is sober.
No, it's fucking not.
Now, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't got the answer.
I'm not looking at no. I don't suggest no grown man looking no woman phone. Do you think your girl cheating just as soon as
don't look? Don't look at. Actually, just everybody. Don't look at anybody else's phone.
Man, I'm telling you, you gonna find some shit.
It's also illegal now. It's also illegal. It's wiretapping.
But even with that, man, like, you know what I'm saying? They wouldn't give a shit. But I'm saying, as a man,
don't play stupid games because you just gonna win stupid prizes,
bro. As a grown man, if I could impart any knowledge on other men, if you think your girl cheating, just act like she cheating and move accordingly. Because if you go on her phone and you look up, put that picture back up. Put the picture back up. Put it up.
I don't want to put the picture back up.
Put the picture up. You go on her phone and you see some shit like that. You're not liable for your actions. Rearranged my IUD, you were so deep. I didn't even know words like that could be put together. She thought it, typed it, and sent it. Crazy work. Crazy work. And now you in your house, tears going down your face, you punching walls, and she getting hers broken. Crazy work. You gonna lose every time, dog. Don't look through no woman's phone. Same with women too, man. I've never been a woman looking through a man phone, but I can't suggest it would be any less hurtful. You feel me? Just don't do that shit. If you think somebody is cheating, act accordingly.
There's nothing but hurt feelings over there.
Bro, it's up for you. It's up for you. It's up for you. Ain't no making shit work.
I love that we skipped the Valentine's Day. We skipped Valentine's Day.
What's up?
Today we could have been talking about love. And for the past 2 weeks, we've been talking about the opposite of that.
Yeah, that's what's been hot in the streets, man. Don't nobody want to be in love. People want their IUDs taken out of them. That's crazy. Mind you, that's the one that I had ready to go. She said other shit. Like other crazy shit. I couldn't imagine. Imagine you see some shit like that, you gotta drop the kids off at soccer practice. Nigga, I'll burn this whole house down.
What you doing if the woman you love... Never mind. I already know the answer. I don't know why I was about to ask that. I was going to ask, what if you the other dude?
Who, me?
Mm-hmm.
If I'm rearranging IUDs, I'm going to wear a cape. I'm going to get one of them WWE. I'm going to get one of them WWE replica belts. I'm going to just walk around in my underoos, the cape and that all day. Ain't shit you can tell me at that point. Nigga, what you mean? I'm King Dingle.
King Dingle.
I am King Dingle. What?
You get hit with that text message. Now Jarrell's is like, you know what? Different man.
You remember in Coming to America where they would throw the flowers everywhere he went? I'm hiring people to do that.
Getting someone to clean my penis. Just so they can say the royal penis is clean, Your Highness.
Talk your shit. Ain't nothing you can do. You can tell me after that. What are you gonna say to me? I'm broke. I don't need to be. I'm breaking bitches. What are you talking about? I'm not crazy.
Do you think you could do like a love advice show?
Me personally?
Mm-hmm.
I could, but all my advice is going to be the same. Either leave or change.
Either leave or change.
Either get out or fix it. Those are your two options every time. You feel me?
I mean, if you break it down, yeah. But like, sometimes the change isn't an easy thing. You gotta tell them how to change.
Well, again, I go back to, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes the people that you love come to you with some bullshit. And you think it's bullshit, but they don't think it's bullshit. So now you have to ask yourself, do I really give a fuck about what they saying or how they feel? And if you do give a fuck, you got to start taking actions that show them that you give a fuck. If you don't give a fuck, then it didn't matter in the first place. Tell them to get the fuck out your face and keep it moving. You feel me? There's times for that to be like, hey man, shut that dumb shit up. But you know, if it's at a point where people are approaching you about it, you gotta either change or deal with it every time.
I mean, you're not wrong. So I'm not saying you're wrong. It's just I feel like it's simplified.
It really is that simple every time.
I wish we had.
If you could give me an example, I'll tell you.
I wish we had examples.
I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. And this is terrible. I'm interrupting the show because it's not that serious. But bro, I have some milk and some Frosted Flakes. I have not stopped thinking about that shit since we got this show going. The second we get off this camera, nigga, I'm about to fuck up a bowl of Frosted Flakes. I am so excited.
I'm really sad. You told me you had a whole pineapple before the show.
I did.
I want that motherfucker right now.
You do?
Yeah.
If you drove over here, I'll give you a slice.
You know you'd be giving me a slice of something that could potentially hurt.
Oh yeah, you're gonna die. Never mind. No, sit your ass at home, nigga. Get it together. I was down if you said that. I was like, no, we'll die. Never mind. No, don't get me off pineapple.
You wouldn't die.
Nah,
Maybe you need to go to the ER.
nah.
You probably definitely need to go to the ER or just like sleep it off.
I don't need that on me.
Like, as long as you just make sure I'm breathing every now and then, I'm cool.
Nah, I don't need Jackie being like, and who the hell gave him pineapples? I don't want that.
I don't think she knows I'm allergic to pineapple.
Yeah, well, the doctor will find out when you just stop breathing because of it.
So, I went to one, like, it was this summer. I went to my niece's birthday. No, it was my nephew's birthday. Was it my nephew's or my niece's? I think it was my niece's birthday. And her mom made this like fruit drink, right? For some reason, I was finishing my water bottle, but I was like, man, I want to fuck up that fruit drink. And then I got a plate of fruit, and there in the fruit there was some pineapples. I'm like, I'm taking 2 pieces. I'm doing this, and I'm eating it. And my friend looks at me, he's like, "Aren't you allergic to pineapple?" I'm like, "Yeah, so." He's like, "Stop eating it." And for that fact, don't drink any of the goddamn juice either.
Why are they talking to you like a child?
Because I don't listen.
Get it together.
I love pineapple is one of my favorite fruits, and I discovered it grew to an allergic reaction. At first, I just thought it was the pineapple eating me.
Right.
Because you know how pineapple does that, breaks down meat. But no, it's just like my throat was closing, and I was just like, ah.
Have you tried going to like artificial pineapple shit, like getting Fantas and shit?
No.
Yeah, because who wants to live, right? Who wants to preserve their life?
You tell him, Miles. Look,
What are you telling me?
pineapple is delicious, and if I die doing something I love,
It never was a question if pineapple is amazing. Pineapple is in my top 5 favorite fruits. However,
it's so amazing that I'm willing to put my life on the line.
if it's killing me, you probably shouldn't fuck with that.
I don't eat a lot of it.
Why is that supposed to make it better, nigga? Like, what do you mean? It doesn't make it better.
I don't know.
I don't think it's a fruit I'm willing to die behind. Also, if niggas gotta find you in a hotel room, like they be finding like heroin addicts, like drugged out, but you got
Covered in fucking pineapple juice.
That's a fucking sad ass way to go, man.
But you hate grapefruit.
This grapefruit tastes like earwax, nigga. It's terrible. It's a horrible fruit.
Fresh grapefruit go ham.
Ass. Throw it in the
What was I about to say? So I really love fruit,
yes.
but I also make sure I try to eat fruit before hanging out with a girl. That's another thing I do before hanging out with a girl. I don't eat White Castle or any dairy. Then I eat a lot of fruit.
You eat a lot of fruit?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's a lot of fiber, dog.
I mean, like,
you back at square one. You just a fart ass.
It's instant fiber. It's not like prolonged fiber. It's instant fiber. And also,
I just a bunch of fart ass niggas, bro.
also, I'm doing it for other reasons.
Right.
Because I hear eating fruit helps in some other ways. So,
Right.
you know, while burgers and stuff will make it's for the nut. I didn't say all that, but while burgers and stuff will make you lethargic and make you slow,
Right.
fruit does the opposite.
Okay.
So, like, you got to make sure you eat your fruit.
Oh, that's what it's about. Yeah, definitely. Be healthy.
So, like, especially like day of, eat some bananas, at least like 1.5, 2. Get your potassium up. Make sure you don't cramp. There you go. The day before and the day of, you want to do some grapes. Grapes are really good. I just love grapes, honestly. Make sure you do like some kind of pineapple something, juice, raw, whatever, pineapple. And then watermelon will help flush out your system. And not like flush it out, but it's just like it's a really good detoxifier. So boom, now you're ready to go. You got the energy for days. You ain't gonna cramp up, performing, and tasting good. Life lessons, Miles.
But somebody text your phone and be like, "Hey man, just want you to know, right?"
Really, I should give tips out. And the fact that I don't is actually a crime.
What would we want to do? We can do it. We got what, 15 minutes left? Go ahead. We'll just make this Miles' love corner, and then you could just say what you need to say.
Miles' love corner?
Yeah, let's do it. Hold on. Let's get the music right.
I didn't plan for this. I don't have anything outside of the fruit thing right now.
You ass.
Yeah, the music is terrible.
Terrible. This is love? What's the
Yeah,
matter?
no, I was gonna tell you the music list is awful, and only like 2 of them are decent. Dajanique, do you have a question?
Here we go. Hey y'all. Welcome to Miles' Love Corner. It's always love o'clock.
Always love o'clock.
Everybody's lessons in love from Miles Ross. Man, Miles, what you got to tell the people? We heard of the Miles Love Cocktail. What else you got for the people?
You know,
give people some lessons on how to set the mood.
So here's how you set the mood. It's really easy. It's really easy how to set the mood, dog. Especially if you are in a relationship. If you're in a relationship with somebody, you set the mood, especially if it's like a deep one. Set the mood by taking something off their plate. Okay. You take something off their plate and they see you taking it off their plate without you them asking. Instant turn on. I promise you, they're gonna appreciate it. And if they don't, they're not good people. But tired people always want something off their plate. So you take something off their plate. Just hit them with the "Don't worry, boo, I got you." Hit them and kiss on the cheek, and then just continue doing what you were doing. Whether it's dishes, whether it's car maintenance, whether it's just cleaning the house. Something they didn't want to do but knew they had to do. Just take it off their plate.
Okay.
This goes for both guys and girls, honestly. Another thing. Know when's the right time.
Okay.
It's not always the right time to just go up and grab a titty. It ain't gonna lead everywhere. It ain't gonna lead you to the promised land just by like walking up and grabbing a titty. I'm talking about people in relationships still, by the way. I'm not talking about the solo dolos out here. Don't go up and grab a person's titty. That's harassment and that's jail. But in relationships, just know when the right time. So after you then took something off their plate, they get to do a little rest, maybe a little quick little shower. And then you can go in and test the waters after that. But don't do it when they're busy doing something. You can test the waters. You can do a little flirt. What'd you think?
I don't know what you said. That's why I asked.
Oh, yeah. Do a little quick flirt. Usually they're receptive because they're like, I could tell they care about me. They did this for me. Acts of service. Everyone loves acts of service, even if they want to claim it's not their personal love language. Acts of service goes a long way.
That's some real shit, man. Nothing gets me harder than seeing my dishes get clean. For sure.
I don't like the way you said that. You aren't the target demographic for that advice.
It worked. You said man or woman.
I said in a relationship, a deep relationship. Single folk, we a little bit different. Single folks, we kind of like a little bit more direct intervention.
Okay.
We like somebody to just cut the bullshit, because we have to deal with a lot of bullshit and then mental gymnastics that people try to go through and all this shit. So we kind of like a little bit more direct stuff. I'm trying to think. But you gotta also make sure that this person's into you, because again, there's a thin line between sexy and harassment. There's a very thin line between sexy and harassment. I have a perfect example of one such case. One of my old coworkers was telling me about when he got with his wife, or not got with his wife, but like, started dating his wife. He told me that they were just friends, and then one day he wrote a song about her and went to her house and sang it. And in my head, I'm like, that's romantic. But if it had failed and she wasn't into him, that would have been creepy as fuck.
Some real shit. That's some real shit.
Nothing said anytime.
Real shit.
Don't say anytime. Because there are times where you don't want it. You can't get it at that time. But, we don't need to talk about those times. Because it's not a love. This is love corner, not the anti-love corner.
Mm.
What are you doing?
I'm looking for some props to give you, but
Oh God.
I can't.
Okay,
find
thank you. I thought you said props and not prompts.
No, I'm looking for prompts to give you.
Look, everyone loves head, but you can't just walk up and be like, head time. Correction. Let me correct myself. With some people, you can't just do that. Some people you can. Some people like I said. Why?
We can just wrap this up. That's unique. Part of our show is giving different things out,
Yeah. You know what?
Wait a minute. Do you disagree with any of the advice that he gave? Do you think you shouldn't take things off your partner's plate? Like, did he say anything that was wrong to you, Dajani?
Hell yes, you can. I didn't want to do this. This is a love corner, but there are times when you can't. I specifically remember you telling me about a time where you turned it down because you were in the middle of doing something. I won't tell you what it was because we don't want to put your business out there, but you were in the middle of doing something very loving. You just didn't want head at the time. So again, you got to pick your times. You got to pick your times. I would like this more structured if you're gonna do it. Look, this was a spur of the moment thing. Love isn't always structured. Sometimes love comes at you out of nowhere, like a wildfire. You just gotta roll with it. There ain't no structure.
What would you say is the number one golden rule of relationships?
The number one golden rule of relationships.
Something that everybody should keep in mind.
I want to say it's trust and communication, but also you gotta realize other people got shit going on in their life that they may not be vocally complaining about. Please stop. Also, when you hear "please stop," just know you should stop. I'm not gonna stop this time, but there's notes for you.
Okay. That's real. I would say treat people how you want to be treated.
Mm-hmm.
Why we ask this nigga that question? I feel like he hasn't been paying attention, and I want to start.
He hasn't been.
I know he hasn't, so I'm gonna leave.
He hasn't been. He just started in.
I think more than anything, you should always be like, is this something that the person I care about cares about or would appreciate? And if you feel yourself asking that question often and going, well, I don't care, or not asking that question enough, that should tell you about that should really reveal how you feel about the situation that you're in. Real quick, I asked you, we asked you, what did he say that you were like, this isn't agreeable? He said that you should, if you want to help your partner be in the mood, you should ask them, hey, what can I do to help you out? That's sound advice. Why, that was unique. Are you saying that, you know what I'm saying, we should not do that as men? Should we just go ahead?
If you disagree with my advice, say that.
You know
if you just don't like me talking about it, that's a different thing.
No,
you just don't like me talking about it. That's something you got to deal with yourself. But if I said something wrong, we could talk it out right here.
Well,
you're acting like I've never been in a relationship. Like I don't know how to navigate a successful relationship.
If you saying do less, say it louder. All right, because I'm with it. Do nothing and ask for everything.
Do nothing and ask for everything. I guess that's the motto. Nah, most female want men to be mind readers. They don't want.
We didn't say that. That don't sound crazy.
That sounds crazy to me. I was out here trying to give sound advice. He's saying we need to be mind readers. That's not advice.
That's a terrible game to play. You'll lose every time, bro.
Yeah, no. Look, deep down, I am a hopeless romantic. I love love. And that's why I feel like I'm qualified to talk about it.
Guys, when do you think it's too old to try to find love?
What do I think is too old? How old am I?
What are you, 37?
No, 34.
You might as well be.
I don't know. You're never too old to try and find love. Love. You can always try to find love.
When you need an in-home nurse, give it up. Shut it down.
Nah, the nurse can love you too.
Nah, that's her job.
That chuckle was gold.
I think once your health starts getting in the trash, man, just give it up. You ain't found nobody to help take care of you by then. Go ahead and try again in the next life, or ask God what you did. You know what I'm saying, to deserve that.
You just need to be on. Look,
you know
what advice that I really don't like? I could talk about that. I really don't like the advice of, why don't you just stop looking for it and let it find you?
I haven't been looking for $1 million, but it hasn't found me. So that's some stupid ass.
I don't like that advice. That's like saying, like, you need a job and you're like, stop job searching, the right job will find you. No, it won't. I have to apply still.
Right.
I have to have a resume. I have to be out here available.
That's fair.
I don't like that. That is a lazy way of looking at life. And if that's the way you look at life, start trying to take more action in your life and direct your life the way you want it to go. You okay there?
I was just thinking about what I said earlier about when your health start giving up, just give up on love. I was just thinking, like, you imagine going on a first date with a girl and she don't tell you she got an oxygen tank or needs some shit. Now you trying to scramble at the end to get this shit right. You don't feel like, what the fuck? You could have said something, bitch. Like, what the fuck?
Look, yeah, no.
And it shouldn't matter, but it do matter because now y'all lives are different.
I don't know.
No,
I believe that statement is more of don't search, be aware of the people around you. Did you know that? This is.
I'm sorry, y'all. It's funny to us because we know these people in real life, and that shit he just said, he tried that shit, and it did not go well, bro. It went terrible.
You ever just sit there? You ever sit and hear something, and you just want to be like,
Shut the
"Fuck up." You catch yourself. You catch yourself. You catch yourself.
I felt it through the fucking internet, dog. I felt you being like, nigga, if you get the fuck out my face with that shit. That shit was funny as fuck.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh,
God
I love
damn.
you, Calvin.
God damn, that was funny. I don't know, man. I don't think you should do nothing. I think you should worry about putting you in a position to be lovable more than anything.
Hey,
Get your shit together.
if somebody played basketball, let's say they were like college level basketball, right?
Okay.
They played college level basketball for a few years, maybe high school. This is more high school. Yeah, we'll say they played high school basketball
Okay.
15 years ago, 13, 15 years ago, and got on the court today and tried coaching you. Would you listen?
Get the fuck out of my face. Get the fuck out of here. Wait, like me personally or like kids?
You.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here with that dumb shit.
And you play basketball every day.
Nah.
That's how I look at love advice from people that's been in a relationship for 20 years.
Yeah, fair. But also, it's like they got to that point by doing something right. You feel me?
The game is, yeah, they've done something right. And usually the things they've done right is I've already picked it up and heard it and I know it. But then they'll be like, the whole sport has changed.
That's fair.
You don't know what it's like in these streets right now.
You know what? That's a good point. I mean, if we're gonna be for real, we're gonna be for real. I was having a conversation with my homegirl when I was talking about earlier, and I was like, "Yeah, man, I gotta find me a wife soon, because girls is eating ass out here, and I can't. Ain't no coming back from that, man. That's not something that you know what I'm saying. Calvin had to worry about. He had to worry about girls
15 years ago. Now, do some things still matter, or do some lessons still hit home? Yes, I will always say that meeting people in person and like through friends and shit will always be the number one way to meet people.
True.
One of my friends just did that recently, and they met somebody, and I'm like, that's fucking love. I will preach that forever. But also, then in the same breath, they'll be like, why don't you just go to the bar? You obviously haven't been out in the streets in a while. The bar is a dangerous place. People get shot down there for no reason.
They do. It's horrifying.
Yeah, it's horrifying. People go down there. Also, I promise you, I can't tell when the last time I heard a group of girls be like, we'll just kick it with girls. The last time I've heard a group of my female friends like, let's go to the bar. I want to talk to men.
Eating ass in high school? I'm gonna die.
I didn't think that existed back then.
I'm gonna die right by myself. My girl tells me she's been munching man butt since 11th grade. You can't get rid of them cavities.
That's 11 years or more of just man butt on her tongue.
Oh my god, marinating, dog. And you gonna tell me with that same butt mouth you love me? Get out. I'm calling the cops.
Oh, that's so funny.
That's crazy.
All right, maybe I will do some research and like get an actual segment of Miles' Love Corner.
I think you need to get a smoker.
I think a structured version of that would be fun. People been nasty forever. You're not wrong. Especially after you learn that people wipe back to front.
The fact that that's something that he had to ask, bro. I've never had to ask that in my life. Now I don't think
Never have I ever had to ask that question. However, I didn't think I would have to ask, like, I still don't know how to word it because it's just such a wild thing. I have to ask people how they bathe. Like, do you just use your hand and soap, or do you use a loofah or a rag or something? I didn't think I had to ask that, but
I don't think I've had to ask that. But that's because showed me stuff in their tub that made me know, oh, it's safe there. You feel me?
See, like, I recently got me an antibacterial scrubber because I got tired of hearing or reading about how, like, towels and, like, loofahs hold a bunch of bacteria, and that's why a lot of people don't use them. And I'm like, well, there's obviously answers to this. So I got an antibacterial scrubber. Fucking works wonders. I love it. I feel clean, and it's clean.
Yeah, that's an OG ass question. That's a real OG that ass question, yo. Like, hey, before you get involved. Okay. All right, man. It's 9:30. We gotta get the fuck out.
We need to get up out of here.
I'm tired.
I didn't think we would talk about ass today, as much as we did.
It's a hot topic in these streets.
Not even like. So here's the thing. I'm just gonna say this before we leave. People that know me know that I love ass. I'm an ass man. Legs and ass are my thing. I'm an ass man, but I don't eat ass. And what we talked about today was nothing but the dark side of ass, and I don't like it.
What's the light side of ass?
Oh, it's so goddamn pretty. And when she got a juicy, oof.
The dark side of ass is incredible. What?
We were talking about the dark side of ass. We was talking about farting and then wiping back the front and like, no, I don't like it. I don't
want ass to be remembered like that.
Ass shouldn't be remembered like that.
That's what it's for.
No.
It's what it's for. That's what the function is. It's getting rid of weight.
Just like you don't like people farting in your presence or even around you in your vicinity, I don't like booty hole. I like ass. I don't like booty hole.
That's what it's for.
If it was, it could just be.
What are you shaking your head no for? What do you mean no? Are you gonna date women who get it sewn up then?
No.
That's
weird. Yeah, it's
Oh.
weird. That's weird.
We gotta go. So wait, you're like, I don't like booty hole. Okay, well there's a group of women who've had a medical procedure for whatever medical reason that they had to get there.
Weird.
And you're like, get them booty hole and swimming out my face.
I don't like women that get the procedure to make their butt bigger. So like, now where are we at? I don't like either of those procedures.
That's fine. I'm a Brazilian butt lift is cosmetic. I'm saying women who have like bowel obstructions or something like that, who medically have to get that taken care of, right? Now, you said you don't like dealing with that. There's women that you can find that you don't have to deal with that with.
I never said I don't like dealing with it is a separate thing. I can deal with it. I don't like just mainly talking about it. Like, there's such a pretty part of ass that we just skipped over. Cheeks are just there. Like, booty cheeks are life. But we skipped over that was just like farting.
I don't know, man. I think the prettiest ass I've ever seen can get ruined by farts. I think if I saw a Italian fart, I would hate it. Like,
prettiest ass I've ever seen can convince me to eat ass, and that's a heavy task.
That's crazy. All right, let's get the fuck up out of here. Listen, we love you guys. Thank you so much for coming in. Shout out to everybody who was here today. I have to go because I have to get rest. But we'll be back next week with different topics. This has been another episode of Because of Fergie.